Welcome back to your Tech Researcher. Today we'll be unboxing the 193 MAX2S, the latest 4K drone from Tucok. Let's check it out. First off, it's actually a pretty nice case. It's supposed to hold everything inside. It's got this nice buckle strap. It doesn't feel cheap at all. It's got a pocket here with the zipper. Well, that's the first broken part, is the zipper. Put that over here. No pocket on the back. Hopefully these zippers are a little more durable. Alright, so we've got an instruction manual for the remote. Got a pocket inside. Got some more quick start guide. Another instruction manual. Put over here. Thin piece of foam, kind of help separate the drone from the top, give it some extra padding. All right, so inside what you get here is not one, not two, and I imagine the third battery's in here, but three 7.6 volt, 5,000 milliamp batteries. The thing about these are though, they're the old micro USB charging. They're not USB-C, so that's definitely a downside to this drone compared to some of the other high-end drones like the DJIs. Unbox one of these really quick. Check it out. So that's what the battery looks like. Labeled 7.6 volt, 5,000 milliamp. Let's see if we can check the state of charge. Nice. So lit up blue LEDs. Press the button. Tells you how much charge the battery has. And then, as you can see here, the micro USB plug-in. I really wish that was USB-C. That would make this more of a premium device with that new USB standard. Put that over here. I also in the box get a USB cable, little, let's see, get the USB cable plus a screwdriver. Likely to unscrew the propellers. Get some extra props, some screws. We'll start here. All right, so here's your remote. It's pretty bulky. These are your handles. This is also micro USB charging. No batteries required, it's built in. But again, I really wish this was USB-C. So you lift this up here. It's for your phone holder. Lock that in. There's a little groove here to get that phone in locked in. Then flip up that in the back. And those are your antennas. Got some buttons on the back here, likely to control your gimbal. This is I believe power on. Yep, power on, power off here. Power it on. So this is really nice and clear. You got all of the information that you would need regarding, your distance of your drone, how high it's flying, the speed. Let's see. That's pretty neat. You can see here this little indicator, how much you are pushing the joysticks. It actually feels pretty nice, pretty solid. And you got your video button here, and then your camera button here. This is to change the speed, and then your return to home button here. Let's see, you also have a GPS on and off button. This looks like it's maybe a calibration button. And then this button here, takeoff and landing. Go ahead and turn that off. Set that over here. All right, and what you all been waiting for. So here it is. This is actually pretty large compared to my DJI Mini 3 Pro, and it's a lot heavier. We'll go ahead and figure out, weigh this thing on a scale in a little bit. But this thing is pretty nice actually. Yep, here's that third battery. Check the state of charge, and we got a full charge on the battery. Brushless motors, so it should be fairly quiet. Got some LEDs in the back here, some LEDs in the front, and here we go. We got a gimbal protector. This is 3-axis 4K with the electronic image stabilization, so it should be pretty nice. Another thing this does, that the DJI Mini 3 Pro does, is it actually has that vertical shooting for social media platforms. So it looks better on those cell phones. You got your sensors here. Yeah, I'm really curious how much this thing weighs. It's definitely more than the DJI Mini 3. All right, so on top here, this is where we'll cover. This actually has obstacle avoidance with this little sensor right here. It's a laser obstacle avoidance sensor. I've seen some reviews where this sensor is pretty sensitive, so that's probably why you can mount it or dismount it. We'll have to test it out later. It's pretty simple. Got these connectors here. Just attach it at the top. Should just snap right in. Let's see. There we go. It's in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just power this thing on and see what it sounds like. Should be a press and long press. The LEDs are pretty bright, so if you were doing night flying, you should be able to see this no problem in the night. You can hear that gimbal working, the image stabilization. Go ahead and turn this thing off. Similar on and off sequence as the DJI, one push and then a second longer push to the power button. And actually I needed to mention, so these right here are actually a spotlight. So that's unique to this drone that I haven't seen before. It's advertised as being pretty bright. We'll have to definitely check this out in a later video when we do our test flights. We're gonna move this case and then I'll give you a quick side-by-side comparison of what this looks like against the DJI Mini 3 Pro. So here's that. And here's the DJI Mini 3 Pro. Definitely full noticeable size difference. So you're gonna have to register this with the FAA. This one you won't, because it's under 249 grams with the standard battery. If you get the extended battery, then you're over 249 grams and then you're gonna have to register it. But that's a benefit of this drone versus this one. I'm not gonna guess how much it weighs. We're gonna go ahead and get the scale and weigh it, but it's definitely over 249 grams. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and weigh this thing. Let's see what we got. This thing weighs 644.2 grams. So if you're gonna buy this, definitely know you gotta register it with the FAA. We're gonna weigh the DJI Mini 3 with the extended battery. 298.4 pounds. Comparing remote side by side, you can see this is the new DJI Mini 3 Pro with RC controller. Fairly similar in size, but on this one, you'll pair your cell phone with the app, and then it'll mount here, and then that's when you'll see in real time the video feed. Whereas on this controller, it's all built in, it's a lot nicer, and it's a lot more convenient not having to pull out your phone and having to pair the app with the drone. And on the size of the batteries, on my right, you have the DJI Mini 3 Pro battery. On the left, you got the 193 MAX2S. What's interesting is this is a lot larger battery, but the flight time is only rated up to 33 minutes, whereas this one is rated up to 43 minutes. Now we'll go ahead and do a side-by-side flight test later on to actually see who gets the better battery life in real world. But just interesting to note that this little guy here is supposed to last longer than this one, but we'll see. This bundle currently retails for over $600 on Amazon. Now when comparing the DJI Mini 3 bundle, which includes the Fly More kit, now you're over $1,000. So on paper, this is actually a pretty good value. Still got to test it out and see if the price is worth it. But so far it seems like it. Seems like a quality product. I'm really excited to try this out and compare this 4K camera. If it's decent quality, you know, just over $600, you might not be able to beat this package. But we'll see in the follow-on video. All right, till next time, thanks for watching. Bye.